Youth runner here with Valley Christian star Ethan Gomez. 189.4, summoning a big one in the 5th round here at the 85th Chandler Rotary Invitational. History made, the deepest boys competition ever in the Javelin and the Chandler Rotary Invitational. The most guys over 180 before had ever been in the same year had been 3. We had 5 today. I mean, when 184.3 takes 5th, it tells you about the quality of the competition. You, Darius, Lucas, Isaac, and Hayden. Before we talk about the 5th round throw, I mean, obviously, I know this is why you communicated with your coach, and this is why coach reached out to Dave Shapiro and said, like, hey, Ethan wants to be part of this competition. How much does it mean to you when it's part of that kind of history with these guys?
It means a lot with all those guys mentioned. Just great competition, just love to compete for great athletes just like them. Just the 85th annual Chandler Rotary, just great to be a part of it as well.
Most definitely. Obviously, throwing over 200 back in December, how do you feel like kind of the midway point of the spring season, like the kind of the build back up? I know that you felt on that 5th one that if the wind didn't knock it down, like you said to coach right away, there's more there, more there. Like, but just how do you feel like kind of when you do it so early, then everybody's like so fickle, right? And they're like, oh, he's gonna throw 205 and 210. It's just like, no, it's like it's a process.
Right.
So how do you feel like things are kind of rebuilding to what you want to accomplish ultimately in April and May?
The process is going good. Just working through my transition between my penult and my run-up. So once we get a few things tightened up, hopefully we hit some of those numbers like you said, 205, 210, or 210, but we'll see.
Most definitely. What were you most, obviously, like I said, the wind didn't play favor for you on that 5th round, but just knowing that you were able to execute, a mark that was 3+ feet beyond what Darius did before he left to go hurdle. Like, what were you most encouraged about in the execution of that 5th round throw?
I really liked how I accelerated. I was struggling with that for my previous throws, so that one really helped me. So yeah.
Was the decision to pass in the 4th round was that more physical, mental, emotional, all of the above?
More physical. I threw earlier this morning, so just trying to recoup my body
and trying to be as efficient as possible, right? So, and then obviously, because the competition was so good, right from the outset. I mean, in the 1st round we had Lucas and Darius both over 185. It was like, oh, okay, it's going to be that kind of afternoon. So you threw so early in the group, in the final. In the final 3 rounds, so for you to be able to put up the 189.4, but then have to be, the spectator and watch and see what everybody's going to do. Like, obviously, you can only control being the best version of Ethan Gomez. But what's that energy and emotion like, Ethan, when you have to sit there and watch and see if anybody's you're gonna knock off 190 or beyond?
It's a little nerve-wracking. We all know those guys who all throw 189 plus. Darius threw 198, I believe, in February or last year. Lucas's PR's 189. He can easily hit that. And the Hayden's still coming up, and he could hit that easily too.
Absolutely.
So, just a little nerve-wracking.
Most definitely. How special that was for you back in December, but just in terms of realizing, like, hey, I need to be healthy and I want to be hitting a peak that's not just at that level, but even higher, come May and possibly even beyond. Not just because of the fact that you threw over 200, but did that force you and coach and your family and your support system to kind of just reassess, just in terms of like the training aspect of it and how you wanted, how you really wanted to be mindful of how you wanted your body to feel, late in the season, so you still had like that explosiveness and and that ability to be an even better version of yourself in December.
I've been taking a few weeks off. I just took 2 weeks off. I went on a missions trip to Costa Rica. So
I'm so glad that you shared that. I know that obviously that meant so much to you. Like, what kind of perspective does that give you when you get to step away from the sport and really immerse yourself in in something obviously honoring the Lord, and really being so selfless and helping others. Like, when you have that opportunity in the middle of a season, just what kind of perspective does that give you, not only on that trip, but then when you get to come back to practice and competition?
It really changes you. It's just like you see them running around having so much joy there in Costa Rica. It just shows you like you are not given anything. You do not deserve anything. It's just God has given you so many things, and it's just you're incredibly grateful for Him, and it's just amazing to see.
Fantastic,
what He can do in
man.
life.
Absolutely. Incredible ambassador for the Lord, for Valley Christian, for the entire Javelin community, and obviously we saw the finest group ever assembled in the history of the Chandler Rotary Invitational. 85 years going strong with 5 guys throwing 184.3 or better, but the man that was able to pull it out in the 5th round, it only takes one, and he certainly got it. 189.4 for Ethan Gomez. Stay healthy and best of luck going forward.
Thank you.